Yay!
What's up, girl?
What's good? How are you doing?
I'm good. What's going on over there in New York with all this quarantine lockdown shit?
Oh, I'm like right in the middle of it. We can still go out. We're locked down though, like we're supposed to be socially distancing, which I don't see a lot of people abiding by. Uh, I've been home and my family lives above me, so I'm definitely not alone.
Oh, that's
Uh,
great.
yeah, but we also are like on the verge of killing each other.
Oh my goodness. So I totally understand that because Mama Dukes is we all know Mama Meep is a sergeant for Philly PD, which we thank them for keeping us safe. But man, oh man, it is not easy being stuck in the house for real.
No, I thought that I'd be like mad creative, and I have, but like in different ways. I find like writing right now to be, I needed to like gather myself before being in a place to write. So I gathered myself with other art, like kid collages and shit like that I used to do as a
That's
kid.
awesome.
Balanced me because when you have a lot of time, you're like, oh, if I had all this time, I would do all this, but then you like sit with the time and you're like, you realize what you really are putting off and what, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to face yourself when it comes to this.
Definitely. That was actually one of my questions. I wanted to know how you were doing down there and what you were doing to keep yourself busy. Because I mean, like, thankfully, the dispensaries, and this is a one up for the cannabis community, the dispensaries have been declared a necessity. We are now a necessary medical facility. So I've been working overtime like crazy trying to make sure, you know, the plants stay nice and healthy for everybody. So I mean, like that's what I've been doing during quarantine. Like I've been working.
Oh,
So
yeah. So, like, I have one client left for work. I'm glad that you're still working because that's like a big thing that's affecting everybody. And I'm trying to help everyone stay positive. Like, yo, listen, it's not you that's out of work. Like, don't take it personally. Like, I know it's because people are like, what the hell are we going to do? I'm like, we should just be grateful that, like, we're able to get a handle on this so far anyway.
yo, definitely, I
And
agree
look
with you.
towards the other side of it because we as people are able to adapt, and especially as artists we adapt because we always find a way to be creative. So that's the hope that I have in it. I have my like Reiki good health candle burning, and it makes
Nice.
me feel a little bit better. I don't know what it is, but I had them for turbo, so I'm like, well, since
Turbo.
there's a pandemic.
We miss
Yeah,
Turbo.
I know. Shout out to our angel Pibble.
Definitely. He was the star of the show, no offense.
he was he was the
That
boss.
shirt though, is that Aaliyah?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh,
I'm really
old
feeling right now.
school.
It's my biggest T-shirt that I have. I love it.
Nice. That's awesome. Yo, tell me about the voice box because I know you've been doing this project with the voice box and you've been oh
Yes.
my god, the pictures, the videos, it's amazing. Tell me about that.
So I've been focusing on my development this year, like as a human and as an artist together, because I always feel like as I grow as a human, my artist development goes. So I found this amazing um, group of individuals led by Akela Pendetta called the Voice Box. And it's just a bunch of like-minded singers, songwriters, rappers, just people who are really like dedicated to their craft. And it kind of helps us stay sane in this journey because it's not an easy journey by any means because you're really tapping into like the most painful parts of your soul that we've learned to kind of like bury over the years of being like pressured by society to be perfect when really what we should be searching for the whole time is ourselves. So she gives us the tools to kind of like find who's really in there and let them out and use your voice and techniques to do so. So not only is she giving us like it's like a 360 thing about not just your voice, but how you present yourself, how you perform, how you exude emotion, how you connect, like, and everybody has their thing. So it's just really fire. And actually, one of my voice boxers is in here right now. I see you, girl.
That her right there, Chris
Yeah.
Styles.
Shout out to Chris Styles. Crystal,
You
fucking
guys are all
fire. I
amazing.
saw her perform. What?
Like I said, you guys are all amazing. I've been seeing all the different performances. Like you guys are all amazing.
and it's really amazing for me to have found that, because I swear, like, you know, you find your people along the way, but to have everyone all in one spot and just bouncing ideas off each other, you know, it's like it's a rare thing to come by. So I'm really grateful for them, because if I hadn't had that all set up during, because the boot camp is like a 4-week intensive where we have classes, voice fit, like you dance and you sing together. Yeah, it definitely, it puts everything out on the table, and then you either have the choice to grow and do it, or the few that have, you know, not made it through. But everyone that was in the last boot camp, we all survived till the end, because it's really, it's not easy work, and people are like, oh, like this is what I'm meant to do, but they don't always show the struggles that go into it, because real life things happen, but we always have to keep going. You can't give up on yourself and start showing up for yourself and stuff. So
that's great. That basically sounds like, honestly, that sounds like therapy for real. Like,
it is. It's like we always ask her, we're like, are you sure you don't have a degree in therapy? Because as singers, we all experience anxiety, which is insane, because we still feel the need to like throw ourselves up on a stage and sing in front of people. And, you know, some people have mad anxiety before, and like they don't even want to go on and they shake and stuff. I like kind of black out once I go on stage, and then I do get a little nervous though these days. So
that's so crazy, because I've seen you perform like so many times, and I've always been like right there, like in your face with the camera, like, and you do great. Like, you're amazing. Like,
well, I guess it's just, we're very critical on ourselves. So I do see like my growth, and I know that I'm able to do it. I just want to be able to get to a point where it's like breathing, so like really like let everything, because even though you're like, oh, I see Vita, she's right there, I'm connecting, right? It's the art of making sure that you're really putting every fucking thing out there. So we might have a few things that I like sweep to the side while I perform. So what we work on is like kind of making sure that we put everything out there. Because that's how you really are remembered. That makes sense. That's how I feel.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, that makes so much sense, because I get nervous every time I'm on camera, or every time I have to go into the studio. And I know you've met Samari, my partner, my heterosexual life mate, Lolita Latina, and she tells me all the time, she's like, you got this, you're fine. It's like, no, I'm so nervous. And it's like, once you get out there, it's like you kind of roll with it and you go with it, and it's like you own it, you step up to it. So it's like, I feel like, you know, kind of being in the camera and being in the limelight kind of helps with that, like, anxiety, like almost like it kind of helps you conquer that fear and like face it like dead on. And anxiety is like a real issue. Like, some people don't really understand. Like, they're like, oh, it's not that serious, just calm down. It's like, anxiety really can hit you. So like, being a performer and being on stage, like, I commend you for that. That's like amazing. And like I said, you do great. You don't even look like you're nervous half the time.
Well, but you remember when I had a panic attack that one time at that one event?
I do.
Turbo with me, and he came right up to me and like put his thing, and I just sat there for a little bit, and then I just did it, because at the end of the day, we all have anxiety as artists, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna do it anyway, because then we're kind of robbing the audience of what they came there for, which is what I learned from the coaching too, is like people who go out to see a show, like, they spent their money, they're out there, they want to be part of the experience and like be let into your world. So to like clam up because of anxiety when you could just still have it and do it anyway, it's good. You just have to find ways to cope and like make sure that you can get through it, because that can be hard. Oh, thank you, Lolita.
Yup. There goes my lovely co-host right there. She may not be online, but she's here. Well, actually, I don't even know. Lolita, see if you can join the chat. I don't even know how that would even work.
Can you do 3 at a time?
I'm not even sure.
I don't know. This is the first time I thought about this.
Like, I thought this would be a dope idea. I was supposed to be in New York for Cypher City TV's Battle on the Beats with Pete Cologne at Zone 6 Studios. But
there were so many fun things that were supposed to happen.
We got shut down.
Shows that got canceled, and then I got really negative. I was in a really negative space last week, and now I'm like a little bit past it.
Nah, I figured everybody. There's certain people doing like mini concerts. I was like, well, fuck it. Blaze Ones is going on. I'm gonna get an artist, and we're gonna get this show on. Like, we're gonna do
if we have more notice next time, like, do you know what we can do? Like. Yeah, because we just decided, like, fuck it.
Pretty much. It was
hit me
just
up,
like,
and I was like, yeah, definitely. Just like wait until my cousins who like run around my grandma's all day. I'm like, wait till they go upstairs so you don't hear dum 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 through
see, for
it.
everybody watching, everybody that's gonna be watching, see, music artists are just like us. They're in quarantine, dealing with real life, just like us.
I've been making collages to stay sane, like these.
Nice. I've been busy working on projects like these, making shirts and
Ooh,
stickers.
I honestly think that making face masks is gonna be like the next thing to make people rich.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. So since you've been since you got a lot of free time on your hands, and you know, with everything going on and you doing the you know, the voice box and tuning everything up, we got any new music coming?
We have a song that was recorded. We don't know exactly the fate of it yet, but it was definitely my boot camp baby. So I'm hoping that that gets released, and then if not, once this is over, I need to find a studio and just lock in and record some of what I have, some of what I hope to write during this, honestly, because now is the time.
Definitely. Well, I mean, not for
We
nothing. I
hope
know
to
you
have a
got
single.
connects in your studios, but Zone 6 is always available.
Zone 6?
Zone 6 Studios, that's where Blaze One shoots their show. That's where Cypher City TV does Battle on the Beats. Gotta love I love my studio.
I worry though. Like I am worried. Like I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been going out that much. Like I've been distancing.
Oh no, I
But
meant like after everything, because
oh
I'm
yeah.
with you. Like the only time I go out is honestly to work, because like I said, thankfully,
I can
huge step up for medical marijuana. The dispensaries are actually a necessity, so I have to work. I am a medical personnel, so gotta make sure y'all get y'all
oh,
meds.
you are?
Yeah, I work for a
Well,
dispensary in New
stop.
Jersey.
Yes. You're the plug. I need
Not
that
the
song on my playlist too, Crystal. Oh. What's up, Steph?
Look at this. Yeah, that's right. They're coming out to show love. I love it.
Yes. I
So,
do
how
like
was
I'm
that
not even gonna
photo
lie,
shoot?
my tripod is on a bottle of Hennessy, like just wrapped up on it and like against the pillow.
Don't feel bad. Mine's just sitting kind of like on like this makeshift like iPhone like perch with like a light so you could actually see me. Because if not, it would be like all dark, like 10-hour day.
So
It wouldn't be so
you're
nice.
still working. So what is that like in this to be still working while everybody is just bugging
It
elsewhere?
is
Like
so
is it
like it is so eerie. Like I
yeah.
wake up in the morning and like instead of like traffic, it's I mean there's still some traffic, but it's not as much, so it's really eerie. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very nerve-wracking, because it's like you don't know, some people might not even have symptoms and might, you know, just be like in the beginning stages, or might not even be that severe, but they do have it. And I'm an asthmatic, so I'm a little bit higher risk than everybody else, so it is nerve-wracking. But at the same time, instead of losing my shit or like kind of getting caught up into the hysteria, I'm trying to just, you know, keep positive. Like I'm in the medical field. I've been in the medical field and a kitchen field my whole life. So practicing, you know, safety and washing your hands and all that, you know, PPE stuff. Like I'm so used to that that it's not really a bother. But at the same time, like I'm nowhere near on your level, but I'm just trying to keep a cool head for those around me that are nervous, because it's like if everybody's in a panic,
Mm-hmm.
we can't really come together as a collective, as a community, and you know, help each other get through this. Like I told my coworkers at work, like I'm glad that I'm at least there at work with them every day, and I see them every day, because the simple fact is like we're like a family. We're getting through this together. It's scary and we're
Mm-hmm.
all nervous and we're all uneasy, but we're doing it together. And you know, and we have a better cause for it. Like we're doing it for the patients, you know, like we're patients. We, you know, New Jersey has patients. Like we want to make sure that everybody gets what they're supposed to have. So
I commend you for like playing your part during this because it's tough. Like there's one of the voice boxers who's a nurse. Like some are working like at the in medical offices and they don't have a choice to like not go unless they're feeling sick. So I can understand feeling afraid because it was my birthday the other day. My mom came over and I was just like, wow, I'm like so grateful my mom can still come over. Like I've had my moments and everything, but I've just been trying to be grateful because it could be worse, but I do feel like as an artist, it's my job to kind of be like, well, no matter what, like we're here in this moment and like
Right.
sharing the vibe, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever, because emotions happen. So like now that we have to sit with them, I hope to help get people through them. Like I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully some live performances on live if we have to continue on like
Right.
this with the Rona. But
See, like I feel like that's like it's accessing a whole new like creative thing. Like the internet can go both ways. It could be negative or positive. But in a moment like this,
I feel
where
like it is
we
pretty
can actually
positive.
interact, like this is one of those great positive moments where like the internet is really coming through and helping us as a community, as you know, as one, as a whole, as people. Like we're interacting, we're doing our thing, we're continuing the entertainment, we're continuing our lives, but we're practicing safe practices and we're respecting everybody else by staying home and practicing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like that's all we can do right now. There's no need to freak out, you know. I mean, it's respectable because I'm freaking out, but let's try to
Anxiety
get through it.
will like anxiety only will make you more susceptible is what somebody told me, and I was like, okay, well if that's the case, then let me just calm myself down. I'm just trying to do something more for myself every day, because at the end of the day, as like you're working, so it's different, but for me, I don't never really get this time where you just have nothing to do. So hopefully I could get my life together in that sense.
I feel you.
Like meditate and do all the stuff that I'm like, I don't have enough time to do.
But isn't it crazy? So like, isn't it crazy like when you say like, oh, I don't have time for this and I don't have time for that. Like I remember one morning I didn't have to be at the doctor's office for like a whole hour, and I lived like 10 minutes away from the doctor's office, and I caught a flat tire. And I was like, I don't have time for this. Oh my goodness, like what's going on? It's like, chill out. Like I feel like this is life's way of giving everybody a tati quieta, like, yo,
Yeah.
like chill out, everybody. Tati quieta.
Yeah.
Like let's
Like
just
the
relax.
planets. The planet's like saying like, yo, chill. You're using me up.
And it reminds me of an old skit from George Carlin. God rest his soul.
Oh, I love him.
Best.
I honestly, it's so crazy you said him, because the other day I was like, what the fuck do you think? Like, you remember George Carlin? Like, what do you think he'd be saying right now? Like, he'd have like the funniest shit to say.
He would definitely revert back to his skit where he said the planet's gonna shake us off like a bad case of fleas, man. Like, yo, I could hear him like really just like on that trip.
I feel it. I mean, there's only so long that we can go through like life blind. Like right now, social media is working to our advantage. The only negative side of media right now, I would say, is the news, because people have been like consuming it to the point where it's like overtaking their system. Like you have to like limit what you watch. I watched Donald Trump way too long one of the first days. I'm like, oh my god, he's not answering any questions directly. What the fuck? We're gonna die. Da, da, da. And then I got off and I'm like, it's okay. Like, he's got it. One smart doctor. Like we should, like, we're prepared for this. Hopefully, like we can all come together as people. Like the end
I'm
of the day.
I'm kind of hoping that's the goal. I'm kind of hoping that's what everybody's gonna do. But since they're filling themselves up with so much bullshit from the media, maybe that's why they bought all that damn toilet paper.
Oh my god, I cannot. My family won't shut up about the damn toilet paper. I'm like, no offense. Like, there's more. Like, and then the vitamin aisles are full though. It's like,
yo, the fruit aisles are full. The vitamin aisles are full.
It makes no sense.
None whatsoever. Like it is like insane, and it makes me laugh because that literally goes to show you where everybody's mind is at.
Everyone wants to be able to wipe their ass. That's
like,
it.
For real.
That's all they care about.
Me and my mom like just busted out laughing because on some real shit, especially if you're stuck at home, get off the toilet and just go take a shower, bro. It's like a bidet. It's like the 3 seashells, bro. Just go. Just saying.
There's so many other ways, not to go there, but there are many other ways you can figure life out. I mean,
so bad. Everybody just went nuts over it.
Oh no, I've been seeing like long ass rants about just straight up just about toilet paper. But Instagram has been saving me with like the funny memes. Honestly, I can't stop myself from going down
I
the
feel
rabbit
like if
hole.
it wasn't for some of the memes that I've been like dying over, this
I know.
shit would really like be really miserable right now, because in a time like this, like I feel like laughter is like the only thing that that's getting us through this. Like,
I have to agree with that. Like even more than like singers, songwriters, like comedians, like if you're out there, like make content, because that's all I want to see right now. I just want to see really funny shit.
Ken Starr has had like he's dropped a few skits within the past couple days. That nigga funny. Oh, I love that guy. Shout out to Ken Stars. I love that guy. He's so funny. He
I've been
dropped
watching
something on it.
I'm all the way caught up on all my shows.
That's see,
like,
I don't even. My show was the Muppets. I got Disney Plus just for the Mandalorian and the Muppets.
Disney Plus is full of everything though. That,
yeah.
That that reminds me, now I have more to go to.
Yup. Disney Plus is like it's like binge worthy crack is how, and then it has all my Star Wars. I'm just like, I'm done.
The first thing I did when I got Disney Plus was I binged all the Cheetah Girls movies, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
True confessions of a Disney holic. She watched all
I
the
swear,
Cheetah
I was
Girls.
little and I used to be like, this is me. We would assign ourselves different Cheetah Girls.
Okay. Fair enough. My confession, I literally watched all the Muppet movies that they had.
Honestly, Muppet away. Like,
I mean, what can I say? I'm a Muppet.
When
y'all know me for the Muppet.
So you have your work crew every day, but other than that, like that's really all you're seeing right now.
That's it. I mean, there's really not that much on the road. My mom has to work 2 days on, 2 days off, 8 in the morning to 8 p.m. Philly is in a lockdown. We don't have a curfew. Chance apparently wants to say hi. I don't, hi. Say hi, Chancey Chancerton. Did you want to be on live TV or a live show? You bothering me enough
down there.
See? Oh, look at that. That's a big dog. That's a real dog. You see that? That's a real dog.
Say hello.
See, Chance has colored eyes, but you can't really see them. He has gray eyes.
No, you can't see it here.
Go lay down, buddy. He's on my tail. Like that's my baby. But no, Philly's really been in kind of a lockdown. It's really not as bad as Jersey. They've literally changed our work schedule a few times just to make sure that we make it out of Jersey by 8 o'clock, since apparently Jersey has a curfew.
They have a curfew out there. I knew that Jersey was the first to get a curfew because the cops are probably.
Yeah.
Oh, Jersey cops, love them.
Jersey cops are very. I mean, no disrespect to any cops.
I know.
However, they are harassing the hell out of patients, out of workers, just anybody like near the dispensary. It is getting pretty bad. The line, not that they're close in vicinity, they're all 6 to 7 feet apart. We're doing what we're supposed to do. But however, the line around the dispensary gets nuts, and the cops just get really. They just start harassing the patients because of parking. And it's like, dude, it's a little old lady. Leave her alone. Like, she just wants her meds, bro.
Oh, man.
So I mean, things are definitely getting real in the aspect that, everybody just wants their medication, Right. And I don't blame them. Like, not everybody has the ability to hit up a friend of a friend or hit up someone to be like, yo, like, I need to get my medication. I need to medicate right now. Like my anxiety, my PTSD is through the roof. Like I have a friend, who's been in the military and who's a retired cop, and his PTSD, like there are some days where he's like just fine. And then out of nowhere, like it is just like, it gets really bad. And he tells me like his vape pen is sometimes the only thing that really helps get him through it, because it's really tough for him.
PTSD is possibly like one of the, I would say, like out of everything that, like I've had anxiety for a long time, but there was like a period of time where I had like PTSD anxiety, and that's when I got terrible, because that's like you can't really stop it when it's a PTSD replay. Like, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it does. It makes sense now because I'm interacting a lot more with him, and I'm learning more. Like I'm just getting more hands on with it and learning through him. I learned a lot recently because I just got done doing therapy. My wonderful therapist Julia. Shout out to Julia.
Shout out to Julia.
Yeah, for real. She, if only, if I could, if only words could explain how much that woman has helped my life. But she taught me a lot, and working with her and being around her, it's actually helped me help a lot of other people because what I learned for myself, I'm able to help other people understand because they're like, man, I've been going through this and this, and it's just, and the way they explain it to me, I'm like, bro, I get it, like I understand, like, and I'll tell them like my story or like my experiences, and then like we connect, and it's like it's really nice to be able to help people because I had to go through it so long by myself, like solo dolo, like white knuckling it, that it was just like I wish that somebody was able to do that for me, so I would like to be that person for somebody else. And I like, like people, anxiety's real, mental health seriously needs awareness. Suicide prevention month is this month. I believe it's still this month.
It is. Well, it should be because honestly, I'm okay right now, but when this thing first happened, I don't know, like I just like kind of tanked. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I think we kind of all did though. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I got food poisoning like almost like 4 days after like it was like really, really
I've
hitting.
been so nervous.
Yo, I legit was so freaking out because like the day before I was fine, and then like I woke up in the middle of the night and it was like exorcist puke, and I was so scared shitless. I was like a kid. I went to go hug my mom, and my mom was like, "Do you have the virus?" I'm like, "No, I just want my mom." God bless my mom, but she gave me a big hug, and she took care of me. So, but it was so scary. Like, can you imagine? Like,
no.
Listen, everybody's getting the COVID-19, and then like
every
20 hours later, I puke up. I'm like, oh shit, it mutated. I'm fucked. Like
every tingle in my throat, I'm like, is it you? Like,
yep. I love that.
When I'm outside walking the dog, I look around and I'm like, why are all these people out? Like, I see dogs I've never seen before because they just are desperate to get outside of their house. And I'm like, all right, maintain distance. It's the first time that having a pit bull and having people being afraid of you with a pit bull is like, great, fine, be afraid.
So it's getting crazy. It's almost like the stuff that you would see from like the movies. Like honestly, I mean, like when I see all this, I feel like V for Vendetta is one of my favorite movies too.
Somebody actually brought up V for Vendetta and like Resident Evil.
I told my mom, I was like, she had said something because she had got the flu shot. I was like, Mom, why would you do that? They want you to get the flu shot. I was like, they just injected you with whatever. I was like, whatever. I was like, just know that when the time comes, I will shoot you in the head if you become a zombie. Just saying. The event that you become a zombie.
Something that gets all flus, but I don't know if that like ever will happen because I binge watched Pandemic on Netflix. It's actually pretty informative. At first I'm like, this shit is scaring me, and then it was okay.
Nah. See, what makes me, but I have confidence. Like I actually have confidence in God. Lord knows, I hope I don't regret saying it. I have faith in humanity that we're that scared and we're that on edge that we're gonna do what we have to do, and we're gonna keep the social distancing, and we're gonna keep focused like with social media and just find out ways to occupy ourselves, like like back in the day. Like all these gamers are like, come on, all y'all do is build shit on Minecraft and Fortnite y'all asses off right now.
No, seriously, I really do think that depending on how long this ends up having to be, because like the idea is that hopefully this Elijah was good. Wow, sorry, I'm just going all the way down.
No, definitely go through.
The fact that like this is what we have to do now. We're gonna adapt as people because we have to, and that's just really what it comes down to, is that we have to survive. And creatives have to help us survive by keeping our spirits up. The business minded people, they're gonna figure out ways to kind of like bridge the gap here, and make things work. That's my photographer that you guys met at Women of Weed.
I remember him. He got a lot of good shots of me in my half naked bikini.
Yes, yes. But with this, I just hope that people have faith in like the people to do it. Because if we stay home now, the idea is like to flatten that curve, right? So all we have to do is stay the fuck away from each other for this bit of time until they can figure out something so that the hospitals won't be totally fucking overwhelmed. And then, because really the problem is the lack of respirators. Like a lot of people who get sick, who were dying in the other countries, it was because they didn't have enough room they had to basically choose who's going on a ventilator.
Basically. It's basically like choosing who's living and dying.
Right. So
imagine how hard that had to be.
Yeah, and like the healthcare system, so that's, as long as we're able to keep the hospitals at like a low intake, it should be contained and not spread, because that's really what this is the spread. So then hopefully they figure something out, because this is one of those things where they need to act, and if they have the space and time to act, the better off we kind of all will be.
Agreed. Yeah. And I honestly think that we'll do that. Like we just like you said, like the creators and the artists, they just have to keep helping, keep the positive attitude, and you know what I mean, like help we just all got to stick together and all like literally just get through it.
Yeah. And like I put my Cash App out there if anybody wants to help. Like it's all in my bio and stuff. Like I feel like it's more so I want to help other people, but like to have incomes cut out and stuff, it definitely, I was worried more until I realized, okay, like my bills are giving me like the month off. I was like, thank God. Cause that's what
everybody, and that's like seriously, that's a major concern with everybody. Right. And it's really like you're basically asking everybody to pick and choose. Like it's our health, but at the same time, this is our livelihood. Like I have, like, granted, if they did shut the dispensary down, I probably wouldn't know what to do with my life, because we all know that BigMeep is bud. It's all bud. I'm a weed genius, and that's what I do. Like I take care of the bud. Like I want to be at work. Besides helping people, like I want to be at work. That's what I do. Like I'm so bored. I've had one day off and I'm bored, and this is what I'm doing with my day off. I'm doing my show.
No, like, but that's good. Like
off. Like I can't do this. Like I need to do something. Like I need to interact with people. Like that's another thing. Like I was off this weekend and I got like paid, and I'm like, damn, I want to do something. I want to like go to the movies, or I just want to go to a park, or like the one day it was like 77 degrees. I was like, oh my God, I want to go kayaking. And I'm like, social distancing.
Yeah. Like there's so many things I was like, oh, we could do this or that. And then like, it just got like, Lord, no, like one of my best friends, she's, her mentor was in contact with somebody who may have had it. And then she's feeling sick right now. So she had to take the test, but my friend is good. It's just, we're worried. First of all, we're worried about the mentor, and then we're worried like that because it's fucking 2 weeks. Like if you get exposed to somebody, like say like tomorrow, like my aunt's like, oh, I have it, or like I might have to go get it. They have to wait 5 days to get tested if they let them get tested.
Yep.
And then they're contagious for 2 weeks. So like everybody they were in contact with like for the past 2 weeks possibly could have. So then they have to wait. And yeah, so it's one of those like nerve-wracking things that you don't know for a long period of time. It's not like, oh. Like,
and that's what makes it so crazy, because it's like, again, going right back to it, like you just don't know. Like right now we could feel fine, and it's like we're actually carrying it, and then like 3, 4, like it's, and then bam, it's just there, and then it's like shit. Like who did I see within the past 2 weeks? Like shit. Like I gotta tell them. I gotta talk. Like it's a lot. It's also so nerve-wracking.
I've been wondering too, like, because they said that some people could just get it and it's not really that big of a deal to them. So that's what I'm wondering too, because I honestly, part of me feels like I had the shit already like a long time ago. Like when everybody was dying in December. Like no, January, not December, January. At the end of January, I got really fucking sick. I got really fucking sick at the end of January, and it was like I didn't have anything in my chest, but I had a cough and like had no voice, and it was really bad. And they put me on antibiotics. I don't remember them doing shit, but I just know that I got better with oregano oil. That's what I also wanted to tell everybody tuned in, is that oregano oil pills will help, because with this, it's like a fibrosis thing that kills you if you die of it. So oregano oil gets like the gunk out of your lungs if you need that to happen. Like, it helps you be able to breathe.
Gotcha.
So that, and it's immune support. So that, and then I've just been taking, it's called Ritual. It's like a daily multivitamin.
What's it called?
Ritual. It's like a subscription daily vitamin. It's for women specifically, and like they actually break down what they put in it and why. But the oregano oil is the extra that I do. I also drink echinacea tea.
Echinacea, okay.
Echinacea tea, and then the throat coat that I always drink for my voice.
Sure.
That has like stuff like slippery elm in it, licorice root. So I'm really happy that I actually have been taking care of myself these past few months, because when this came around, I'm like, well, I know that I've taken pretty good care of myself lately.
Yeah.
And now I've gotten so much sleep. Like, have you gotten enough sleep lately? Because I've totally gotten a lot of sleep.
Well, I have a sleeping problem anyways.
Oh.
So it's kind of up in the air. This hasn't caused me to lose sleep at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not being a jerk about it. I'm still concerned about it, especially again, like with everything getting as serious as it's getting. Like, it's okay to make fun of it, but it's not a laughing matter. Like, it's just real shit. Like, but no, I'm not losing sleep over it. My thing is, I stay safe. I go to a safe facility. We practice safe practices. We are consistently cleaning. Like, everything is consistently done the way it's supposed to be done. So I have no worry when I'm at work. None whatsoever. I feel completely safe at work. I feel completely confident in my team that we're doing everything that we can. Obviously, the health department feels the same way, because obviously we're still open.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel safe. So I'm confident enough to know that I'm not going to get it, or I'm not a carrier of it. And that if I do get it, then that is legit shit. This is Sparta. It is legit just life, the natural fucking selection, for real. That's not to say I'm going to die from it.
No.
Because there's a lot of cases of people who have contracted the virus and have lived and are fine.
Yeah,
you know, like there have been deaths, but there have been recovery.
I'm like, listen, let me look up people who had it, and then there's some people who talked to the news like that had it, and they're like, yeah, I've been home, like it's the nasty fucking cold that I like didn't know what the hell it was, and I'm fine. And then there's some people who actually go in the hospital and they talk about that too, but all they're pretty much to say is fucking take it seriously. You know,
it's not to be taken lightly, for real.
I don't
at all. Like, it's to be taken serious. That's the benefit of the media. You can get it out there. The pros and the cons. Like, it has the attention it deserves. Now we just need to do what the fuck we gotta do. I like the meme that it said, just stay home and play video games, y'all. For real. Just stay home, play some video games. Everybody was worried about water running out. Normally I have my C-Swiss hemp iced tea. Trying to conserve.
I miss that iced tea.
But I was worried about the ginger ale. I went and grabbed like 7 liters of ginger ale to last me. That's all I was worried about. I had ginger ale. I needed ginger ale, and I needed my meds, and I was fine.
I'm worried about running out of you know.
I'm not thankfully being sponsored by the Red Zone, North Philly Red Eye. They looked out for me very much. I got my nice little Pure Leaf pen. Totally freaking amazing. And I'm very blessed to say that I have 3 different types of strands on me. I have Gushers, I have Hollywood OG, and I believe I have, what was that last one? Oof, I forgot the third one. My bad. You know, the dabs be hitting. So.
What's up? I see you.
Who is
Sorry.
this?
That's
Who
Chapter.
Chaptaz?
Yeah, he runs this with my friend who's a DJ Mastermind. They do this jam every month, and I was gonna do it the day before my birthday, but we had to sadly postpone it.
That's okay. It has to be postponed for a good reason, though.
Yep. Ooh, Sterling.
Yay. I love seeing all the people on here. It's great.
I know, we're just kicking it, talking about life.
But that's the point. So that's one of the things I love about, you know, being able to have the show and the platform is just being able to go on there, being able to just talk, kick it, vibe. Like the show is about multiple things. It don't gotta just be about smoking.
I don't know what's going on and what I'm feeling. You got me feeling.
Oh, wait. Is this a performance? No. This ain't no.
No.
Hold on.
I was just, that's my favorite, like, get high song. What is
Ah,
everyone's favorite get high song? Mine is probably Up by this, or like, you know, classics like Hits from Long, like all those roll it, pack it,
yes.
fire it up, come along.
So I'm not gonna lie, my favorite Get High song has been the same song for like ever. It is by the Cottonmouth Kings. I'm so young. Cottonmouth Kings, and it's called Tangerine Sky.
Ooh. Everyone, if you have a blunt, smoke it.
Have a blunt, have a vape pen, smoke it.
This is a
Welcome
little
to the
joint.
Blaze One's live podcast right now. Live with Vita, the sexy, beautiful Vita.
Oh my, I'm so glad we reconnected doing this shit. Who knew quarantine could be so fun?
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Definitely no doubt. I'm trying to get the Prince of Philly on here next. Slex. He's so busy between being in the studio and doing his thing. I'm so proud of him.
My heart goes out. You maybe should have to like put us together for a collab or something.
I would love that. I'm sure he would love that too.
I just spilled wax all over myself.
Ah, no.
Fail.
In some cases that'll be good, but in this case, I don't think so.
No, it's all right. It actually didn't hurt so bad, and now I have a manicure.
I used to be like the weird kid that would just like dip my fingers into it and like actually and then peel it off. Like
I'm a little bit of a pyromaniac. Like I can't lie, like and say that I haven't been playing with my lighter during this time.
That's okay. My whole first episode, I did that. A promise kept. So Doja Cat is your favorite Get High song, and you got a vape right here. I'm vaping on, I believe this is Sour Diesel. What you got? Like I'm telling you, this little thing is like lovely and nifty.
Promise always got. She's always got it.
I bet.
Yes.
I bet. What you smoking on? What's you got? You know your strand or?
I have no idea because this was from my aunt because I had nothing and she gave it to me for my birthday in like a little thing that said open later because she didn't want me opening it in front of her kids and it was like a little container of weed. Like,
yo, so shout out to your auntie though, for real.
Because she went to fucking Massachusetts. Like she took a day off last week to go to Massachusetts, and I was like, what? And then they were supposed to get me some, and they forgot. And I was like, that was supposed to be my birthday present, but yeah, because I haven't had any money to like put towards that lately because I've been struggling before this whole Corona thing happened.
For real?
Yeah, like you know, Turbo's bills were a lot, but that's why I'm happy I took everything day by day because as much as this fucking quarantine sucks, I got a month off of my bills.
That is so good though. Creamy caramel. That shit sounds really good.
Ooh, voice box.
Ooh. Lord help us. Uh-oh. That's just dope.
You know what movie I need to watch tonight?
What?
I need to watch How High.
Right? So that movie stays right there, right next to my DVD player. Shout out to Redman and Method Man. You guys are my idols. I have read almost every single High Times magazine that they were in. They are like my inspiration. Realest shit ever. I love them. I can't even tell you how many times I know that movie by heart.
Got blunt, got weed. Like that scene, I think might be my favorite.
So I just recently watched the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie,
Oh my god.
and little spoiler, that scene is kind of remade in Jay and Silent Bob with Redman and Method Man, and it is fucking dope.
Together, Disjointed is a great show to watch. Smack.
Yes, it
Disjointed.
is. It is.
Really?
Disjointed was funny. Definitely was. There's an old school movie. It's an old school stoner movie. It's called Rolling Kansas, and it is like old school stoner hilarious. And it literally reminds me of like a later, like after Tommy and Cheech and Chong, like after them, but like their kind of humor.
I don't know why this is not a stoner show, but I love watching Power High. I don't understand what it is about it, but I always have when I'm smacked and I'm watching it, I feel like I'm in like a action
Yeah,
drama thing. I don't know. I like to sing
kind of
"It's
like
a
get your
Big
attention
Red
a little more.
Town," like the theme song. I love singing it smacked. It's just something that I like. I don't know.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie. So we all know I love to do karaoke. Lord knows one day I might take myself serious. I think the one song I love to like go top balls to the wall when I'm smacked is Whitney Houston. And it doesn't matter which Whitney Houston. It's just it's gotta be Whitney.
Or Missy, if you put Missy on for me, it's a rap when I'm smacked.
In fact, I was listening to the Bring the Pain, Missy and Method Man earlier today.
Oh, that song is so underrated. The fact you just brought that up, my heart.
Yep. That was my shit. That is my shit. That whole entire Under Construction album was underrated. She killed that shit. Missy Elliott is one of the undisputed champs. Like,
No, she's the GOAT, and she's finally getting her like praises and flowers in the music industry. So it's nice, but
she fucking
she,
deserves it.
yeah, there was a big gap in time where like people forgot to give her credit, and like now people are starting to realize again. But
Dude, she started like so much shit. She was like a fucking forerunner
all
for
the people she
so
wrote for is what she's one of the people I admire. I think like the most in the industry. Like she made like
that.
as much as I love Aaliyah, she made Aaliyah part of like Aaliyah wouldn't be Aaliyah without Missy.
Or the combination, but I think like once the trio got together, when it was Missy,
Yeah.
Aaliyah, and Tim, I feel like that was it. I felt like that was just fucking gold right there. Like
But
no
Missy
matter
and
what
Tim
they
were a
did.
thing first, so that's what I'm saying. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they're still here, like doing their thing. Like I don't know. They to me they're like very great. I've read Timberland's book because his production is crazy. He always has something behind it, like that's real life, like whether it's like rain or like cars going by. So that's what I like about it.
That's
Like
what's
that's
up.
why
I
I love
didn't even
him
know
a
that.
lot because of how he puts real life behind his things. So if I ever produce in life, like that's gonna be part of my shit. Because if you do it, like a track sounds so much better with like some rain in the back if it's fitting, or like keys jingling, like shit like that. So
So with that being said, like,
ooh, somebody from California just joined. How are
hey,
you out there in California? Are you surviving?
yeah, how is it out there, yo? I know y'all still got plenty of weed.
That's so true.
You know they got that shit. That's like the mecca of like medical marijuana.
That was the first like experience with the dispensary I ever had was when I went to the Bay Area. And I didn't go to one in LA, but I went to one in the Bay Area. But they're everywhere. And
Yeah, no,
fucking
my
popping.
first experience didn't come until I got my medical card. But so touching back on what you had actually just said, like with Timberland, like the way he produces his songs and stuff like that, like is there anybody in particular like in the industry like that you would actually like want, like who would you want to work with?
Oh, okay. That's yeah, I would totally want to work with Missy and Tim. Like that would be ideal. There's so many people I'd want to work with. Like I have so many inspirations. Like how could I say that I don't want to work with Drake? Like I want to work with Drake so bad. I want to do like a whole joint album with Drake.
I
Like
mean,
I feel
awesome.
like that could happen in the future. But obviously like a lot of rappers. Like I want to work with the Yonkers, like the Locks, like Jada.
Oh,
Like, I want
total
to work with
classic.
people from DMX. Like, I just want to work with people like from Yonkers, from New York. Like, obviously Kendrick. Like, I'm talking, but there's a lot of people I'd want to work with that are even like, still coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's others too because like that's like, you know, they're up there. I feel like it's possible and it is possible and it will happen. But and then like Method Man because I've met him like twice just randomly. Well,
Lucky.
first time was
Lucky,
random. Second I went.
lucky duck.
Yeah,
Lucky duck.
that
I
was.
don't even know what I would do if I met him. Like,
I
I
know
would pray that I could
that
keep
was
it cool,
insane.
but I would like my jaw would just drop,
Well, the first time I
and I
wasn't
would
expecting
probably have
it, so it was
tears in
even
my
crazier.
eyes. Like,
The first time I wasn't expecting it because it was just randomly when I was walking down the street. I went to uh, LA for my birthday 2 years ago, and that's when I just ran to him on like I'd look up and it was him on Fairfax.
oh
I was
my
like,
God.
so then the second time I met him was at a show like out, and we like figured out a way to like stay in the venue, and then we just said hi. But that was like a little bit. I felt a little bad for him because everybody was swarming him.
Oh my God. I
I
bet.
still got the
Like, the
picture.
fucking legend.
I just felt bad. Like people like don't treat you like a human when you're famous, and like I saw it that day, and I was like, I felt bad. I was
That's
like, oh.
crazy. And to think, and it kind of gets you thinking because like he's old school. Like he's first of all, Wu-Tang is still the greatest.
Oh my god.
Method Man is still
Don't
the
get me
greatest.
started.
So there's never no question. Bone Thugs and Harmony are still the fucking greatest. Like, come on. Like those are old school, but they're still so larger than life. And
Absolutely.
these young artists like, uh Little Pump or yeah, I really don't know too many of the new artists. There's like Little Pump, Little Uzi Vert, poor Kodak Black is still in jail. I'm sorry, but Triple X Tenacion was my favorite on top of what's the oh Lord have mercy, stop. On top of Post Malone, like these are all like young, not young, but you think of when I think of what I grew up with Tupac, Biggie,
Oh,
Method Man, Redman, ODB, like Wu Tang, like Bone Thugs and Harmony,
I know. I don't know.
P
It's
Diddy
not
and
the same.
Mace and Bad Boy and
We have like our few. We have like Cole, Kendrick, like, but they're not like actively putting out lots of music right now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of good artists that not good, like great artists that come out of this because I feel like there's a lot of great artists that are bubbling. They just don't have enough people with eyes on them. Like, you know what I mean? I meet
yeah.
so many talented people all the time, and I'm like, how is there so many talented people on the earth? But like, you have to know that like whatever makes you special, like it, like somebody needs to hear you. So
I
like,
like that.
I don't know. It's true.
Juice WRLD kind of said the same thing. Like you could do whatever you put your mind to. Like everybody has a talent. You gotta put the work into it and you gotta want it.
Oops.
It's
And you
like you could be whatever you fucking want to be. And then,
I have to put
like,
my charger.
oh no, charge it up, charge it up.
Oh, it totally fell.
No,
Fuck my fucking tripod.
that's
Uh-oh.
okay. Technical difficulties. It's a good thing I get to edit the video.
Okay. We're back in business.
There you
Almost.
go. Make sure when the live ends, you save the video.
Oh, right.
There we go.
Oh. Okay. Yes. That blew my mind.
Speaking of greats, look at that on the back of the wall. That's Snoop Dogg and Tupac right there.
Yeah, I got Biggie on the other side, and then I have
Dogfather.
a picture of Hove up. And then one of Rihanna too, because Rihanna.
Oh,
Bow down.
Riri is her rated R album. I swear, I still live by that shit.
She's great. Like I don't know.
If I could ever, besides Method Man, oh my God, if I could ever interview Rihanna, I would have such a hard time focusing.
I don't think I could.
Because I would be like so star-studded. Like,
that's one person I would be completely starstruck. I know it.
I'm just gonna look at Lolita like, all right, I'm smoking with fucking Riri, like,
because, or yeah, like to just fathom that you're in the same
vicinity.
yeah, as certain people, like that's what blows mine. So
yeah, for real. Oh man, like, God rest his soul. Like, same with Juice World. Like, if I met Juice World, I probably wouldn't even know what to do. And that kid, he was a kid. He was younger than me. So imagine the influence he had on the world.
yeah.
Like, for me to say that, I'm like, oh my God, if I ever met Juice World, like, so imagine. And I I still feel the same way about you, because it was very surreal, like the first couple of times when I saw you perform. Because I would see you perform and I would take video, but it's not like I knew you. So it was like, holy shit, like, she's awesome. Like, I want to get video. Like, Mama Liz. So she was like, just go out, just go say hi and go talk to her. Just tell her you work for me. Like, it's fine. Like, I was like, oh, she's totally dope. She's not going to talk to me. She's like an artist.
What?
So
Shout out
it's
to
like
Liz,
totally surreal when you get to like actually like sit down and like vibe out with somebody that you like, you love their work, their like their passion. Like, your music is like, so, like, I told you that one song hits me like personal, like, every time. So it's like,
thank you. That means everything to me as an artist, honestly. People don't get it. Like, we do care what everybody thinks. Like, fuck what any artist tells you, says they don't care what you think. Like, we don't to a degree, but we care what you think. Otherwise, we wouldn't be making music if we didn't want people to like it. Like, to be honest.
bro,
Like, we do it for ourselves, but like, we want people to love it. Like, we put a lot of thought into shit that we do. So, thank you. That means a lot to hear.
no, you very well. Thank you for making shit that I could listen to, like, especially like on a, like, even if it's a good day or a bad day, that I could just throw on and I'm like, okay, like, that means a lot. Like, that helps people keep their sanity. Again, getting back to like the times that we're in, like, so just throw some fucking tunes on, vibe out, like, you know what I mean? And that's what I've been doing. Like, so music is like, first of all, music is life.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, music is life. So it's like, as a fan, like, we thank you guys, we thank the artists for like giving us music. There's like a lot of artists that are dropping new music and doing this interactive thing. I believe Wiz Khalifa's dropping a song tonight. Like,
yeah,
like, it's great, like, for the creators, for you artists, to like give us this new stuff, because we're like, fuck, did you hear about this? Or, yo, did you see Vita on the voice box? Like, yo, get online real quick, vote real quick, like interactive stuff like that.
yeah.
That was also pretty cool that the voice box did that. That interactive voting thing was pretty cool.
Oh, when I had the JoJo video.
Yeah, that thing was pretty
dope.
cool.
I was really happy and like grateful to everybody because they really like pulled through with that one. Like, I got to like the second round.
Besides quarantine, you got anything coming up?
I don't know. Like, my whole schedule is like off. There's boot camp in May, and I'm like praying, and I feel in my heart that we'll have a May. So
we will have a May. I have faith that we'll have a May.
That's what I'm hoping.
I think we will. But we're definitely going to have this weekend though, right, Vita?
Definitely this weekend. So we will figure out the specifics and let everyone know. And until then, follow both of our pages so you could keep up with it.
Definitely. Let them know what your page is.
It's at Vita Got Soul. I'm like right up in the little corner right over there if you're watching.
Corner. Got you. Everybody already knows who I am. If you don't, there's a big poster in the background. Oh. You gotta love when little things come together.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for everything. For real. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being on here. Thank you for coming on this weekend. And thank you for being awesome, because you really are awesome.
So are you.
I try. Thanks for everybody who joined. Thank you for all your peoples that hopped on here and showed us some love. Thank you for everybody who hopped on and showed Vita love. We are going to see you this weekend. This weekend we're going to do some stuff. Fuck quarantine. We got this shit.
Virtual all the way.
Definitely.
Vita's gone virtual.
God like that. Blaze Ones and Vita has gone virtual. We definitely out here. Fuck that shit. All right, Vita.
Everybody stay safe.
Nice.
Wash your fucking hands and stay home.
For real. Wash your hands, people. I'm getting ready. I got to get ready for work because a bitch got to go to the dispensary and grow some weed. So everybody have a good night. Be safe. Wash hands. Vita, thank you so much.
The best goodbye. Like, you can never, I can't surpass that, like, coolness of goodbye. Like, I have to go grow some weed. Like,
that's why I'm BigMeep. I mean, you know, kind of works out that way. But you have a way better voice than me, so it's kind of even.
I guess it evens itself out. I guess that's why we have each other. I bring the music, and you bring the buds.
The yings and the yangs.
Yes. Yo, this was so fun. I needed this.
Right. This is dope. Right. I'll see you this weekend, Vita.
Bye. For real.
All right, bye.